Are you up to gamify half of your events attendees?
How would you achieve up to 82% of attendees to perceive your event as fun?
Is it possible to set up both a useful and entertaining experience for up to 79% of attendees?
Do you have the need to dynamize some sparsely based areas of your event?
Have you thought on the amount of data you can collect from 800 completed quests? Let us show you what happened in 3D Wire 2014 Gamification.
Yo viniendo a 3D Wire desde la segunda edición y me encanta ver cómo crece y cómo cada vez se junta más y más talento y realmente va cogiendo un peso específico.
The event is really nice because it's not too big, actually it's a dimension. You see a lot of very different things, it's very intense and the networking is really nice because the venue is absolutely beautiful.
Eventos como estos son cada vez más necesarios y 3D Wire pues hace una labor muy grande también intentando reunir aquí durante varios días a tanto a nuevos talentos como a gente ya consagrada que vienen aquí también a aportar su granito de arena.
I think this is a perfect type of event. It's very grassroots and allows for a more organic way for new businesses to meet with new partners.
Change the world and make it a better place.
And we are here to conquer the world as well.
Well, Paramotion Films approached GECON to lead the first gamification of the 3D Wire event.
The first time 3D Wire contacted us was during 2015. Well, we were invited to introduce the project of gamification and culture we were working on. This project name is Bad Culture.
They needed to achieve two main objectives. The first one was to attract more attendees to areas that were less visited in previous editions, and the second objective was to promote networking between attendees.
Our talk was about the progress we made in terms of the use of gamification in contexts like the cultural tourism in apps, in mobile apps.
On the other hand, GECON had its own research objectives, and we used the event as a platform to experiment on gamification behaviors.
During our stay in 3D Wire, its director, called José Luis Farias, and I started some conversations about the possibility of testing the use of the gamification in the following year's event.
Well, one of the main aspects of concept or design was the accreditation that we designed as a role-playing game character sheet. As we have some experience in role-playing games, we thought this might engage attendees at a creativity level, but also help to break the ice between them.
The main goal was to deploy a very exciting experience for attendees. That means to put ourselves on their shoes and make the finest profiling process in order to figure out what kind of gamification component will satisfy the soon-to-be gamified attendees or visitors.
Also, I think it's very important to have a methodology one is familiar with, and we are very used to Sergio Jimenez gamification model canvas, although a little bit tweaked and hacked with our own tools and knowledge and pieces from here and there. And with it we made designed 8 quests that engage attendees in dynamics such as achievement, competition, etc.
The second and maybe one of the most important aspects was to avoid the overburdening of 2D Wires visitors. Me, as an usual event attendee, I'm clear in my mind that sometimes you are completely sure what are you looking for when you are going to an event. And for us, one of the main goals in our gamification process was to make a transparent gamification. That means the same time you are playing or you are participating in this gamification process, you have the feeling you are saving your time. You are doing other things in an easier or faster way.
One of the I think most important aspects of production and execution is that when you are gamifying a process, especially an analogic process, you have to do some little maths, because you have coins, you have rewards, you have costs associated, and you have limited amounts of every one of these pieces. So if you don't want to incur in excesses or scarcity and to keep the process balanced, you have to model like a little economy.
Let me place the emphasis on conceptualization. Why? I am the view it is needed to deeply analyze every aspect of the gamification implementation. The conceptualization and the design process were the basis, the very basis of our both sturdy and agile gamification. What does it mean in terms of user experience? The gamification mechanics were clear, straight, and meaningful for every participant.
Well, one of the most rewarding moments was when a group of kids, little kids, approached the tavern and they put all their rupees to get one of the most precious rewards. That was a wooden cube of 3D wire. And that collaboration to buy one item was a dynamic that we wanted to emerge from the attendees, but it was not specifically explained.
And one of the super successful moments was when Raisa Cohen, a very important video game producer, and Carlos Fernandez, an Independent Game Association Vice President, meet each other thanks to one of the random missions we set in the gamification process. After the funny quest, they remain speaking at least half an hour. And I'm highlighting this affair just because one of the most difficult things to achieve in an event is to improve the networking among participants, like speakers, workshop teachers, etc.
And the gulps moment was, many moments, because in the tavern, it was a small tavern, and the influx of attendees at peak times and during coffee breaks and between presentations was very high and difficult to manage.
One of the most good moments was when I had to settle a bet.
Hacemos Escribano metal. La gente dice que hacemos Cinder metal, pero no tiene nada que ver con Cinderella.
Unfortunately, I begged 3Dwise director to sing the speech which explained the gamification of the event.
Bienvenidos a la aventura. Cuando la bandera se hice, comenzará la batalla.
And I finally did it. The difficulty of this ridiculous performance was increased because the projection computer, where the background instrumental music should have to be played, crashed, and finally I had to sing the song a cappella. But fortunately with the help of the audience.
La 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 la.
The song was a funny cover of the Blind Guardian's Bard song.
It was very interesting to see revealed something that probably we already know, but the data revealed that elves were correlated with women and orcs were correlated with men, and also a high degree of correlation between achievement and competition dynamics and men.
One of the most unexpected situations happened when the 3D Wire production team felt very much motivated thanks to the gamification. That means that there were people doing more things for the gamification production than she or he were asking for. It was the large amount of energy and illusion they expend.
Well, I'm Jordi Moreton. I'm a research technician at GECON. I'm a documentalist, and I really love gamification as a very effective tool and cost-effective to change the world and make it a better place.
Wow! I'm Flavio Escribano, the research manager at GECON.es, a private foundation focused on gamification research. We are specialized on creative development of innovative ideas, and I learned a lot about the gamification and mechanics of gamification from this experience we share with 3D Wire. And we are here to conquer the world as well. According to our experience in 3D Wire, the benefits of gamification of events could be summarized as follows.
It can improve assistance to sparsely visit areas, and also attendance at bad timings, for example, lectures early in the morning.
The improvement of interaction between attendees and those participants exhibiting in the showroom and other areas.
It facilitates introductions and cooperation, either by creating a playful state that predisposes to socialize, or by means of elements like the gamified accreditation, helping attendees to break the ice.
Gamification, thanks to its innovative look and transversality, creates excitement and interest in the media, as well as fun and significant situations that are easily shareable in social networks.
Although it isn't the objective to turn an event into a game, playful elements remain one of the great aspects that enhances the experience. In this sense, gamification generates fun while facilitating the benefits mentioned above, and this easily translates into a substantial increase in attendee loyalty.
Gamification encourages the production team by including them in a meta-narrative and interaction layer in comparison to the production of a conventional event, and that keeps them motivated.
We also have experienced that gamification is a very useful tool for statistical control, among others valid to measure attendance, participation and user activity flows, and to complement the classic data logging and monitoring in events.